That last one died too fast. Losing my tongue.
We expect you to show a little appreciation. We make sure you've got enough to eat and drink. We provide security. Without us, you'd be food for the bloodworms. You can either do your job and earn your keep, or we can throw your ass outside the park. Or maybe you think you're better off
Protect and serve.
alone and unloved. No, I'll...
Don't leave anything behind that might be useful.
Ain't no one sad about Coulter. Just don't screw this up.
Excuse me.
New boss, huh? Don't worry, I don't cause problems. Things will get better. One day. There's machines here that used to spray kids with Nuka-Cola. What was wrong with those people?
Caught one of the traders stealing food.
Yeah? What did you do to him?
Turned him loose outside the gate.
You serious?
Yeah. Then I got in a little extra target.
So let me get this straight. If you ain't standing out, you ain't worth looking at.
Takes out the boss.
Hey.
And now...
Understanding the operators ain't hard. We know how to live. The other gangs? Dying
All I know
is more their strong
Gage
suit.
was in the mountain the other day and he had a really long top mission.
Gage? How the hell is that guy? What's he ever done around here?
Hey, I'm just telling you what I saw. You wanna know more about what's going on?
You can head on in, boss. Anyone's turned up so far is that he's got that pit boy on his arm.
So, our new overboss is a vault dweller.
Or iced a vault dweller.
You can go.
Hey there.
Well, I suppose we all owe you for putting down Coulter.
Man was an idiot. Made us all look bad.
A clown stuck in his own little car. I guess we can take some solace in the fact that someone finally gave him what he deserved. I want to know, what did you feel as you did it? When you brought that walking pile of human garbage to his knees?
What were you discussing when I walked in?
Well, you, Overboss. You're an unknown quantity, and we're interested in knowing who we're dealing with.
So we'd like if you answered the question.
Yes. What went through you as you crushed the life out of that oaf?
Bored? Kind of like this conversation, now that you mention it.
Hey, you don't get to talk to mags that way.
It's all right, William. Regardless, Gage's decree means that you're the new Overboss. I suppose we can only hope you work out better than the last one. I'm Mags. This is my brother, William.
Pleasure.
Along with our co-conspirator, Lizzie, we run this crew. Call ourselves the Operators. You'll come to understand soon enough that we are the only gang you should be backing around here. Because we're the only ones who see this place for what it is. A temple. A testament to the only thing that matters in this world.
And what's that?
Caps. This place was built for the sole purpose of taking caps out of the pockets of fools. We only joined Gage and Coulter's little menagerie in order to restore it to that goal. though by somewhat more cutthroat methods than I expect its founders intended.
Instead, Coulter had us sitting on our asses for the better part of a year while he lived large in his damn mountaintop.
And that means, if you're going to be in charge around here, we'd like some assurances that you intend to bring this place back to its true purpose. And that we're going to get back to robbing folks of their fucking money.
And you want to explain to me why exactly I should be backing the operators?
Because we dispense with the bullshit. My people aren't commanded by lunatic bloodlust or animal instincts. We are the only rational players around here, and would make valuable allies, so long as we know you intend to get this place back to bringing in caps.
So we want to know what your plan is.
My goal is to use this place to make all the money I can.
Well, it's about damn time.
I look forward to seeing your claims put into action. So, you're welcome in the parlor whenever you like. Make yourself at home. And if you think you might be interested in running some jobs for us, you just come speak to me. And we'll all be anxiously awaiting getting this place back to doing what it does best.
Any operator gets caught breaking the peace, I'll punish them myself, boss. Can't let them think it's all right to get caught.
Never did get why Coulter brought in 3 gangs to the world. I mean, he had us. Don't need the rest.
Gave you all I'd stolen more. Never counted on you, stealing from me.
Not supposed to hurt the other gangs. No rule against tricking them into hurting each other.
We'd all considered putting a bullet in Coulter's back at some point. Suppose you just beat us to it.
Over, boss? Making trouble?
Max,
You here to work? I've got something I think you might be able to handle.
what you need?
The Pack continue to be a thorn in our side. There's a traitor who's been providing them with support. I want this toady stopped. Permanently. Willing to do the deed?
Who will I be facing?
No one of consequence. I wouldn't overthink it.
Right up my alley.
Superb. Happy hunting.
I thought about trying my hand at the gauntlet, just to see if I could do it. Waste of time now. No one's topping your performance.
You haven't seen anything that's, out of the ordinary around here, have you? Maybe something hidden, shaped like a bottle cap.
I thought we told you to keep your ass at the market. If you're looking for something, you can find it there, like everyone else.
I'm not here for the market. I didn't travel hundreds of miles to go shopping.
I don't suppose you came here for a bullet in the brain either. So if you want to live, I suggest you stay where you belong.
Oh, you guys are real friendly, aren't you?
Damn Nuka-Cola song stuck in my head again.
Nuka World! I've always dreamed of coming here, and now I finally made it! This place is amazing, don't you think?
How is this place amazing?
How? Just look around! Don't you see it? You can just imagine the children, smiling and happy, all drinking Nuka-Cola and having the time of their lives. It must have been magical. The name's Sierra Petrovita. I traveled all the way from the capital wasteland to visit this place. Maybe you've heard about my Nuka-Cola museum?
You run a Nuka-Cola museum?
Absolutely. I've spent years collecting all the Nuka-Cola merchandise I could find. It's all on display at my home in a settlement called Girdershade. I give tours to anyone who stops by. And I can promise you this. You won't find another collection like mine in the Capital Wasteland, the Commonwealth, or any place else. Well, I'd stay and chat some more, but I've gotta get back to my search.
What are you searching for?
I don't really want to say. It's nothing personal. I just don't know you well enough to trust you. Sorry.
I'll keep your secret. You can trust me.
Well... Okay. To be honest, I'm so excited I can barely keep it in. It'll be a relief to finally tell someone. I guess you could think of me as the world's biggest Nuka-Cola fan. I've been obsessed with the stuff since the first time I tasted it. I collect all the merchandise I can find, like these awesome Cappy glasses I'm wearing. But these aren't just ordinary sunglasses. They were part of a really cool contest that started just before the war. Oh my gosh. And the winner of the contest would get to meet the famous John Caleb Bradburton himself.
Who was John Caleb Bradburton?
Sorry, I tend to forget most people aren't as interested in the history of Nuka-Cola as I am. He was an inventor, and the best thing he ever invented was, you guessed it, Nuka-Cola! So, to win the contest, you had to find 10 images of Cappy, the Nuka-Cola mascot, hidden throughout the park. Each image has part of a code or something, and only these special glasses can reveal it. Now I know what you're thinking. Bradburton's long gone. Who cares about the contest anymore? Well, I'm betting that somewhere in his office is the original Nuka-Cola formula. That formula was one of the great mysteries of the soft drink world, and it would be the crown jewel of my collection. If you can help me get it, I promise it'll be worth your while.
What's in it for me?
I was just getting to that part. Bradburton didn't just create soda formulas. He was a genius who invented all kinds of fantastic things. All I really care about is getting my hands on the Nuka-Cola formula. Any other inventions we find are yours to keep. So, what do you think?
Sure, why not? Might learn more about the park while I'm at it.
Good point. You're new here after all. You should learn everything you can. I'll give you my Cappy glasses and this old contest holotape. It's got hints about where to find the hidden Cappies. Just track down the clues, and then come back to me once you've found them all. I'm an expert in all things Nuka-Cola, so I'm sure I'll be able to decipher it. Happy hunting!
Sure, we carry guns, but knives are where it's at. It's not fun unless you're up close and personal. Nisha really only has one rule around here. Don't get caught.
Leave that joke behind. You're just wasting space.
Things are boring as hell since Nisha made us team up. I ain't no fan of playing nice with others.
Yeah, let's hear it for Red Eye.
Nisha really only has one rule around here. Don't get caught.
Should have been there.
Welcome home, boss. The digs are yours now. Hope you like the look. Coulter had some peculiar tastes. But this view is something, huh? Everything you see here is under your control, now that you're in charge.
Yeah, I still don't get it. Why put me in charge?
You may have noticed that our former overboss, Coulter, was a fucking asshole. And that's me being nice. Ended up being poisoned for this whole operation. The way I see it, surviving the gauntlet means you've got what it takes. Or at least the potential. For a good while now, we've needed someone who can get shit done. Make real progress.
If I'm really running the show now, let's get to work.
Now that right there is just the kind of attitude I was hoping for. Look, I'll be honest with you. This operation needs someone to step in and take the reins. Sure as hell ain't gonna be me. Leading outright ain't my style. And there's already some blaming me for supporting Coulter all this time. My talents are best put to use helping a new overboss get all this shit under control. You get me?
What sort of talents would you say you have, Gage?
Aside from being a good shot and having a foul mouth, I've run with gangs nearly my whole life. I know how raiders think, what they're after, and how to use that to your advantage. Trust me, I'm in this just as much as you are. This shit needs to work out.
I hear you, Gage.
Good. I know I'm throwing a lot at you all at once here. Let's take a step back and talk big picture, okay? Nuka World. Shit. This was the dream. Huge. Built like a goddamn fortress. You run this, world is yours. We had a good head start on it. Hell of a lot of work went into getting the disciples, the operators, and the pack to work together. But we got here. About a year ago, we pushed in through the front gate. Take over Nuka Town. Get these traitors under our thumb. And then, well, Coulter got lazy. He was content to sit on his ass. Never bothered putting in the effort to finish taking over the park. The gangs got restless and started pissing each other off. It is a real mess.
Wait, what kind of mess am I walking into here?
It was little shit at first. Heated tempers, arguments, the occasional shooting. Got worse over time, though. Gangs started staking out as much territory as they could. All being on top of each other like this. Started looking for excuses to turn on each other. If something ain't done soon to settle things down, it's gonna reach a point there ain't no coming back from.
I can fix this. I can make this work.
Yeah? Man, I sure hope so. Look, I know these gangs. Been working with them or against them for years now. I'll help you, okay? Walk you through everything. First thing you gotta do is get the gangs behind you. Without them supporting you, you're not getting shit done. You don't have to trust them. Hell, you don't even have to like them. But you need them to respect you enough to follow you.
Have any advice for how I should go about it?
Yeah, all right. The disciples like violence. The bloodier, the better. Tell them they'll get plenty of it. The operators are in it mostly for the money. They get promised caps, they'll listen to you. The pack, hell, I don't know. They follow whoever they think is the strongest. Show some teeth, I guess.
Don't worry. Everybody likes me.
Yeah, I wouldn't count on that. Look, technically, you're already the new overboss, right? That's like half the work done right there. Just meet the leaders. Talk with them. Flex your muscles a little. Show them you mean business.
What happens after they're on my side?
Then, we get started on taking over the rest of Nuka World. But one step at a time. You in?
Okay, let's do this.
All right. That's what I'm talking about. You just need to show them you're the right man for the job. From what I hear, you got a head start on things already. Just talk to the rest of the gang leaders. Smooth things over, and we're good. I'll be here if you need me.
You like old stuff, don't you? Don't see the point. That time's long gone.
got it. Is something wrong?
I dunno. You tell me. After Tommy stuck me with you, I was expecting to hate your guts. Not only because you agreed to pick up me contract, but because I was waiting for you to order me around like hired help. Now, so far, you've been treating me like a friend. Hell, you've been damn near nice to me. Now, I don't mean to sound ungrateful, but your kindness is starting to make me wonder if there's anything I learned in the combat zone. It was that nobody does things for other people without expecting something in return.
What exactly do you think I'm expecting in return?
Who knows? Doing your laundry, taking a bullet for you, hauling your gear. What's the difference? I don't think I'm getting through to you. Let me explain what I mean, then maybe you'll understand where I'm coming from. I spent 3 years living at the combat zone. Smelled like puke and piss, but I called it home. I was making a few caps, had me own bed to sleep in, and 3 hot meals a day. Then the raiders took over the place. You know that lot. They aren't exactly what you'd call the gentle type. After they moved in, if you didn't keep looking over your shoulder, you were liable to get sucker punched or robbed. Or worse. Didn't take me long to learn that I had to put my hard-earned caps to good use. Buying friends was essential to making life easy. So, I guess I'm waiting for you to hand me a bill. You know what I mean?
Why are you so paranoid about debts?
I really don't want to talk about it. I'll tell you what. Give me some time and I'll think of something I can do to repay you. I'm not a rich girl, but I'm sure we can agree on something. After all, what are friends for?
Your thoughts?
Only thing better than getting pissed is picking a fight. Am I right?
How do you feel about us?
I'm still trying to figure out what you want from me. Maybe one day I'll find out.
That was all.
No problem.
Huh?
Let me know if you find some spare ammo.
Hey.
Sure, sure. Just keep your shirt on.
Hey there.
You have time to talk now. Still have something important to say.
Of course. What's on your mind?
Appreciate it. We've been on the road together for a while. and we've taken some hard knocks. But through all that crap, I notice you've always been sticking by me. You know, watching me back and making sure I don't do anything stupid. I think maybe it's time to tell you a little bit about who you're traveling with. There's no reason for us to keep acting like we're strangers.
I appreciate your trust.
Well, you're the first to earn it. It all starts with two wastes of humanity. I suppose you could call me parents. I'm convinced I was a mistake, because I can't remember a single moment that they treated me like their daughter. I was yelled at and beaten. Everything I did was wrong. Nothing but a nuisance in their eyes. The whole time I was telling myself that they had to love me, even if it was just the tiniest bit, because they never kicked me out. Then me 18th birthday arrived, and I found out why they kept me around. They slapped a shock collar around me neck and sold me to slavers. They didn't even care enough about me to say goodbye. 18 years of suffering through that shite, and all I was worth to them was a pocket full of caps.
Why didn't you run away?
I tried. Twice. The first time I did it, they locked me in a shed outside of the house we lived in. The second time, they broke one of me legs.
My God. I'm so sorry.
Thanks. But there's more to the story. It would be easy to blame me charming personality on me parents, but they didn't make me this way. I did. I was with those slavers for 5 years. Roughest 5 of me goddamn life. The things they made me do. The way they used me for their amusement. It sickens me to me stomach even thinking about it. But I bided me time and learned to use their own methods against them. Stealing a few caps out of a sleeping man's pocket is a piece of cake. As long as you don't get greedy.
I don't know how you survived.
That makes 2 of us. It took every ounce of patience I had. But after 5 years, I had finally pocketed enough to buy me own way out of there. But instead of heading off to try and repair the shambles of me life, I gave in to me rage and I headed home. You can imagine the look on me parents' faces when I kicked open their door. What you can't imagine is what they looked like after. After I emptied me gun into them.
Sounds like justice to me.
Was it justice? Or was it murder? When I close me eyes, all I can see is their faces twisted with fear. And then my mind starts wandering and I start judging myself. And it's ripping me the fuck apart. You'd think I inject myself with all that shite and drink myself drunk because I'm a tough Irish girl. I do it so I can forget and move on with my miserable life. So there you are. The entire flawed package known as Kate. Stripped bare for your perusal.
I'm proud of you.
I knew I was taking a chance telling you all this. But I never expected you to say you were proud of me. I think I needed to hear that from you. Thank you.
I'm always here for you, Kate. There's nothing you can say that would ever change that.
Oh, well, that's not what I expected you to say. Sorry. I didn't realize you cared that much about me. And here I thought I was being stupid, bothering you with me problems. It feels good to know if I need you, you'll be there for me. And I'll always be there for you, too.
Knives are where it's at. It's not fun unless you're up close and personal.
Mags and William Norm.
If Lizzie asks you to volunteer for one of her tests, don't.
Mags always saw the potential.
Chalk another one up for the... Well, I was gonna say good guys, but you know what I mean.
Hope it wasn't too challenging. Take it. The proceeds of a hard day's work. I did have another task set aside. Up for another round.
What you got?
A couple of our members uncovered a cache, but word has gotten out about their find. You'd head in to make sure we're the ones who end up controlling it.
Who are we talking about here?
Some raiders, nothing more.
Who am I up against?
Raiders. Nothing but pushovers, really.
Sounds fun.
Excellent. Best of luck.
If Lizzie asks you to volunteer for one of her tests, don't.